Alright, let's go. Ooh, you're actually, like, really far into champion. Let's go. Your guild's name is Millum. That's awesome. Alright, so he goes for the ban on Spectenabrea and Lua. That's not even bad. Both heroes are fantastic. Lua is probably like one of the stronger units in the game, and Spectenabrea has that permanent stealth, making her slightly scary. Oh my gosh, first pick Yulha. Oh. Okay, so for people who are unawares, Yulha, her whole thing is, like, she also has Krau's ult, where she'll do damage based on how much health she's missing, and her S1 can provoke. So she can be just, like, a huge nuisance. She can just provoke people, and just, like, have them just all attack her while she just, like, slaps you with her S3 and fully heals herself. It's really good. Also, once she falls below, I think it's like 20% HP, she fully cleanses herself and gives herself a CR push, and gives herself a very nice barrier, too, if I recall correctly.
Right, I'm gonna deafen real quick. Gotta do something real quick.
That's okay, homie. I'll be here.
Alright. I'll let them watch the battle, so...
Yeah. Well, hell yeah. I'll sit here and, like, do commentary and all that good jazz. Alright, so... Oh my gosh. Alright, so he goes with, Aravi and... Ambitious Tywin, who Ambitious Tywin just recently got a buff. So whenever he cleanses, he also gives himself Rage, which ignores effect resistance with his now stun and defense down on his S3 and the provoke on his S1. Really, really nice. And he also and Moniker also runs Bellion and wow, the newly buffed Last Rider Crow. So, what Bellion does is she says no to soul gain. She says, you want souls? No, absolutely not. Heck your souls. And also, she's a very, very tanky counter unit, or usually counter unit. I've seen a lot of people start running injury on her to deal with HP scaling units like her counterpart Aravi and other HP scaling units, like generally. And the newly buffed Last Rider Crow, whenever he gets a hit, he reduces his own cooldowns and he just does shit tons of damage. Just damage with his AoE attacks. With his S3, rather. And oh my gosh, Ray, too. Ooh, which he banned because, like, he gives everybody Venom, which is injury and poison. Oh my gosh. And Flower is running Zahak, does injury, and Destiny, who can revive, and normal Ravi, who can stun with her S1 and S3. So I'm actually pretty interested. She's a bruiser. Yeah. Also, Zahak has an increased chance to hit, but the main important thing is that he does injury with his S3, which lowers Moniker's damage on his Ravi. Because all three of his units are HP scaling units, except for Crow, who also scales off of speed now, which is pretty cool. He does have like a little bit of anti-synergy with the immunity up for Crow and Ambitious Tywin, but it's still not that bad because he can still get the provoke. Unfortunately, he didn't get it. That is what it is. Oh my gosh, so he decides to use his Destina to CR push his Zahak to just follow up on more damage. Because the thing about Zahak is that he does more damage if the enemy has a debuff on them. So I'm going to imagine he's going to try to go for a kill on either, and I'm pretty sure on Aravi, right? To just get his revive out of the game. Oh, he goes for the Tywin instead. He's got the effectiveness up and he goes for the provoke. And he got it. He got the provoke, but not on the Destino, who can still probably cleanse. Assuming he doesn't die a horrible, horrible death. Ooh. And it doesn't actually, and his Flowers team actually doesn't have injury on him. So most likely that Bellion is a counter Bellion. So he's going for the revive and big heal. This is an amazing ability. The only thing that sucks about it is that it has I think it's like a 5-turn cooldown. And he's also got Guardian Ice, 4-turn cooldown. Also, Guardian Ice Crystals is definitely like awesome for keeping everybody alive. But oh my gosh, he landed the provoke on the Ambitious Tywin, which gave him the Rage buff, which means he now ignores Effect Resist and increases attack and speed by 10%. Ooh, he's going for the injury on the Yulha just to reduce the amount of damage that he's doing. That she does. Also, what was that, homie?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Huh. Alright, what'd I miss?
Well, honestly, fight looks a little bit hard, but Yulha is here to do damage. Will it be enough, though? Will it be enough? She's missing 16k HP. So this would do 16k damage. Will it be enough to kill Aravi? It will not. Because that Proof of Valor is really nice. That's just straight 30% damage reduction. Oh my... This match can honestly go anyway. And Sensei Ravi is no longer sitting on that crutch that is, Crimson Seed. She's able to get locked down. Oh my gosh, but he gets the secondary, the 40% chance.
This is close.
Oh, this is really close. The thing is, Yulha's already done her S3, so we're kind of just, like, Flower's just kind of sitting, like, not so pretty. But he managed to kill the Aravi. Oh, but Yulha is also dead.
But they're alive.
So this is really awkward. Because now...
They're alive.
No, she already used her revive. She has to sit for 2 more turns in order to be able to get her revive. But Krau's just going to clean up. Oof! And that's it. The stacking damage that Crow gets every time he does his S3 was just too much. That was a good fight. Good fight. So the first round goes to Moniker.
Everyone hates going first, don't they?
Oh yeah, because going first is such a detriment. Because going first means that you have to reveal your hand first, like what you're going. So that's why in RTA, whenever you're going for a first pick, you're trying to find the safest first pick that you can go, which is why Conqueror Lilias is an awesome first pick, because she can fit in any comp. She can be Cleave, she can be Bruiser, she can just be annoying. Like, she can be on lockdown teams, because she has Provoke. That's why she's like the first pick of the season and last season and the season before that, possibly.
Fair.
Angel of Light, not so much a safe first pick, but a very good one. Because not only can she strip two buffs, she can also apply Unbuffable, which a lot of units hate, and Silence, which means you're only locked into your S1. And like there's like I can go on and on about how broken this unit is. She can't be stunned. Whenever she gets an AoE attack, she can cleanse 1 debuff and give everybody on her team skill nullifier, and her S1 can silence, which is really scary. She's an excellent lockdown unit. And we know Sid, he's fast. We know Zahaki does injury, he's fast, but the newly buffed Ilyanov, who scales off of injury damage now. So pairing her with Zahak, who also does injury, is kind of really awesome. Also, she gives her whole team crit damage up, and people like to run her on a counter slash injury set sometimes. But I like running her with counter what is it? Elbrus Ritual Sword. So she's basically fire injury Charles, and I'm into it. And Lionheart Sirmia, who, like, whenever somebody on the enemy team dual attacks or does like an extra attack, she fully cleanses herself and gives herself defense and effect resist up. And she's a defense scaling unit, which is kind of awesome because she just gives herself defense up. And her S3 can pierce, is an AoE attack that pierces defense by 50% and gives herself an extra turn, which is really fucking solid. And oh my gosh, this man's running Winter. She's basically perma-stealth. Perma-stealth who can stun that does 5k fixed damage, like increasing up to 15k whenever she crits. And she can stun for 2 turns with her S3, which is kind of crazy. Alright, but yeah, this match looks like it might be a little bit, like, I have no idea who I would ban. I have no idea who I would ban here. Oh, but he goes for the Bellion ban and the Zahak ban. Oh, okay, sick. Also, sorry if I've been taking over commentary super hard.
Nah, it's show. I don't even know what to say.
Ooh, he tried to hit him with the big bonk, but that Angel of Light's very tanky.
Were you about to call AOL a dragon?
A little bit. Pay no mind. Oh, but he goes for the 2-turn stun, which means she's basically out of the game for 2 turns because he has no cleanse on his team. And that's a little unfortunate. Oh, but his Orwell's going for the stun on the Arabi just to lock her down. Oh, but she resisted it. So he has no choice but to press the Angel of Light S3. Didn't get the strip on Orwell. That's a little unfortunate, but he got the silence, which is really nice. And he's going for the defense down and stun. Ooh, and he got it on Sid. Unfortunately for him, he, ooh.
Oof.
And the winner is Moniker. Good job, homie. Well played, well played. Oh.
I'm tempted to go look at my units and see what I can rebuild.
Oh. That was awesome. Well played, well played. Alright, Moniker, you're the victor. Flowerix, well done, my dude. You absolutely played your best. Well done, homie. Alright, Sindri, I don't know who you are, but you're in there. I believe in your ability. Who will take Moniker down? Moniker is king of the castle today.
Oh no.
But he is also an emperor. Oh my gosh. This person here to avenge Flowerix goes for the ban on Conqueror Lilias, and Moniker bans Spec Tenebrea. Totally understandable, and he goes for the first pick Arabi, the nice safety first pick, but oh my gosh, he slams down the Aiden button immediately, the 70% evasion unit, who honestly is really good. You get her for free if you just do the story. She's one of the best free units in the game right now, assuming you can get through the story. And oh my gosh, I'm into it. Looks like he's gonna try to cleave. Sindri's gonna try to cleave this man in 2. So Moniker actually goes for, like, Bruiser. Very hardcore Bruiser. So let's see. Like, cause, Closer Charles, if I remember correctly, he can CR push his whole team, and he gives everybody attack up. Man, which is kind of really awesome as an opener. What's that?
Can I drop the, you know the tournament thing I showed you?
Yeah.
I have the full, poster thing.
Oh,
right
well, hell yeah, link it to me, homie.
I'll drop it in your chat if anyone is interested.
Hey, well, yeah, there you go. Anybody who wishes to join the tournament that's going to, like, who was it? Like, Car 6's? Car 6's tournament? Hell yeah, I'm gonna click on that myself. Take a look. Because I want it. I want in. It seems like it'd be fun.
You got 10k Skystones for getting top 3?
Mm-hmm.
Or 8k for 3rd. Well, that's for the, what's it called? Challenger to Champion.
Challenger to Champion? Hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
Let's see if his bruisers are bruisery enough to survive the first... to survive the onslaught of attacks.
Oh, keep in mind, only people that can participate are global. I don't know what else, but it's from Smilegate Amazon collab thing.
That's gonna be awesome, dude. I'm ready. I'm gonna do my darndest to join that. I don't know if I'll be super cool enough, but we're gonna try. That's actually like the scariest thing about Aiden. She can give everybody on her team invincibility with her S3 just for free, which is awesome because it kind of forces the enemy to attack her sometimes. Like if you're, if you're inting, because when she dodges an attack, she does an AoE attack that can strip, that she gives herself attack up and can strip one debuff, but on top of it, it just does so much damage. And he got the kill on Bellion. Bellion's out. Rip Bellion. But the funny thing can happen if he gets a turn with A Ravi and he gets the 30% chance to hit. But will he get it? No, he doesn't. There's the counter attack. And oh my gosh, it hurts so much. Oh, so by the way, Aiden just gets free bonus damage on dark units. Just for free. She just can.
Dang. Actually, question for y'all. If y'all had a story team, what would y'all go for?
A story team?
Like to go through story itself?
Honestly, I just run counter. And Moniker's out. It was a really hard fight, though. The first round goes to Sindri. Well done, Sindri.
First pick, huh?
Yeah, he gives Moniker first pick because he knows. He knows that getting second pick is such a boon. Such a very good thing, because having that scary last pick is so good. And Moniker goes for the ban on Strays, and Sindri goes for the ban on Zeo. No guaranteed first turn for you, friendo. But Moniker goes for Angel of Light, and Sindri goes for Aiden again.
I would love to join the Gold Masters RTA rank thing.
Yeah?
I could, but I gotta get there in RTA.
I believe in you. Well, like, I mean, you only started like a month ago, so like, I mean, you'll get there probably 4 months from now.
True.
Not to say it is a thing, but it's just like, hey, maybe. I believe in you. Oh, but he goes...
big maybe.
I believe in you, though. Absolutely. If you try your darndest, I think you can absolutely crush any game that you want. But anyway, he goes for Mediator Quirk, who brings to the team full cleanse, and is honestly just a straight counter to Angel of Light. Kind of great. He can strip with his S2, apply attack down, and his S1 CR pushes the next unit on the turn order forward by, I think it's like 10 or 15%. One of the two. But oh my gosh, he goes for Arya. Moniker, here with the Arya, with the counter, and the Crescent Moon Bologna. The auto crit counter unit. But like Moniker was like, nah, I don't even want to deal with it, and gets it the hell out. Which means that Sindri has to fight Shu. Which Shu is a little bit scary. I'm not doing... Did you really just redeem the ooh while I'm trying to commentate?
That's what you get for dragging me out of bed with gout. I'll have my revenge.
How dare you, Uwu. Okay, so for the next 15 minutes, I'm supposed to say Uwu. Alright, after every sentence, Uwu.
I've been waiting for an opportune time to use it, and I figured this was very appropriate.
Yeah, I'm glad that you decided to redeem the Uwu thing while I'm trying to co-stream and commentate. I appreciate that very much, Uwu.
Oh, no. Alright.
I hate you, Uwu. I hope you know this, Uwu.
Why?
I know, Uwu. Isn't it the most worst and horrible thing, Uwu? That's why I have it for 50,000 channel points, Uwu!
I've been saving them.
50 that's the last channel point reward.
Yeah, that is the last.
It's not.
Uwu.
You set it for 10 minutes, not 15.
10 minutes, Uwu. I hate it, Uwu.
Well, now I know when your wooing is done, I can check I can check my water and see if it's boiling. Because I forgot I need to make food because I don't have any.
Anyway.
So, how about you take over commentary for a little bit, Uwu?
Me? Alright, sure.
You just gonna waste my my donation, my redemption like that?
I hate you, Uwu. Fine, Uwu.
Well-
Okay, so here's where we are, Uwu. So, it's Aiden's turn. Everybody on his team has a skill nullifier, but he gets the counterattack on the Bellion. No injury. It's a counter set, Uwu. So, here's what we do, Uwu.
In the world. I don't know what the states it is.
And Bellion with the S3 going to try for the provoke on everyone, Uwu. Hopefully he gets... Oh, he got it on a Ravi, Uwu, who has actually Azure Comet, which is a little spooky. Oh my god! Holy shit, Uwu.
As your comment, hey, Rafi. Why?
Well, I would guess that just to have more crit rate on her, Uwu. Also,
already get like 70% base crit or something.
he wanted stats, Uwu. And this,
Too many.
honestly, the CR push is really, really nice, Uwu.
Dealt too many of those.
Too many Uwu. Del, I'm suffering, Uwu. Suffering I am, Uwu.
Jeez.
Sorry. Would you like to trade for my ailment?
Oh my gosh, and Moniker pulls through! And by pulls
Good-
through, I mean like...
good use of
Uwu.
counter bellion.
Alright, so now it's 1-1. Sindri and Moniker. Here's the final fight for all the beans, Uwu.
Where's that? I think I'm gonna go look at my units real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, homie, I'll be here, Uwu.
You can commentate. I'll join back when I can. But...
Alright, homie, I'll be here, Uwu. Alright, so he bans Aiden. He's like, I'm done. I am done with your immunity, or immortality, and I'm done with your evasion, Uwu. And Sindri goes for the ban on Bellion. Oh my gosh, here we go. On the Moniker side, we have a Ravi, Ambitious Tywin, and a Karina, who's kind of really awesome, Uwu. What she does is when an ally falls below 50% HP, Uwu, she gives herself defense up, and CR pushes herself by 50%, Uwu, and her S3 is super fucking cool. It has a chance, it's a defense scaling ability that has a chance to reduce defense of the target and then does splash damage to everybody on the enemy side, Uwu. And I don't think it is affected by damage reduction or something really sweet like that. Very good limited unit, Uwu.
It ignores certain forms of damage mitigation, which is why it can be used to one-shot in characters like, say, Zio or Spirit Isoline.
It's very awesome. She's a fantastic unit, Uwu.
It doesn't so much ignore as just like bypasses them in a way.
Edge.
But it does.
He's
It
going.
does make her a very good counter to Zio.
Yeah,
He's-
too many ooze.
He's going for the AoE attack, even though he has Ambitious Tywin, but he says, I don't care. I'm going to give you the defense down and cleave you in two. Oh my gosh. Uwu.
Dang it.
But no one goes down.
Oh, but the Polinus with the counter. See, that's why involuntary non-attack skills can be very detriment, Uwu. Because of situations just like that, Uwu.
Y'all know why I'm struggling now to hold back my laughter, guys. That was in chat.
That is so awesome, Uwu. Oh, and that's it. That is game. That is, in fact, game.
Oh, sorry, Flower. I don't know the tournament zones, but yeah, those tournament you can get a Fire 10 tablet if you win first place.
And the winner is Sindri. Well done, Sindri, Uwu. You fucking crushed it. Well played, homie. Well played.
Well played.
I don't know what to say.
Defense break OP, yeah, it is. GG, homies. Alright, so, Moniker,
Defense break and no counter attacks.
I think it is time.
Damn.
That
What's
I went in. I
Yes.
want to fight the main guy. I want to fight the scary person. Or we can put Fable in. Get in there, Fable. It's your turn. Unless you don't want to. But you press the ready button, so you're ready. Let's go.
Good luck.
Good luck, homie. I believe in all of you. You got this.
Yeah, you
Sindri.
can do asthmatic now.
Hey, hell yeah, dude. Asthmatic is pretty, like, shit.
What?
Well, I mean,
The
like,
labyrinth.
oh, the labyrinth. The labyrinth. Ah.
Yeah, not the actual asthmatic.
Oh,
One
so,
you won't do.
so Fable goes for the no you, I go first character. And Sindri goes, oh yeah, I hit you with the unit that does a shit ton of damage to dark units. And permanent evasion with Winter. Well, you know, assuming she doesn't have the Sag
Badge moment.
the Sag unbuffable Uwu. I don't know how long
Permanent
this
stealth.
Uwu is happening. Permanent stealth? Thank you.
Yeah, a Winter does not in fact get evasion. However, Aiden does.
Yeah.
And hence the Zahak pick on the other side.
Yup.
Z-Hack known for absolutely crushing every single evasion unit in the entire game.
I love
Effectively
him.
Able to one-shot, I think, all of them. I can't think of an evasion unit that can just stand up to him without some form of mitigation.
And since he just gives himself attack up before attacking, like with an extra turn, like it's just so good. You get so much value. Like it doesn't matter how much HP and defense you have. If he like attack up is just so nice, so good.
Very interesting. There it is. The interesting Spec Tenny pick. Very all-out offense. I appreciate the all-out offense.
I do too. Very ballsy.
He better. I haven't seen this man's Landy, but if that's not a 270 speed Landy, this might be a rough game.
He is an emperor, so he might have some really scary beansery.
Because we need. They're gonna need someone to activate.
Oh, so he goes. So Fable goes for the ban on Aiden, which kind of surprising because he has Zahak on his team.
He might have figured that Zahak would be banned.
Oh my gosh! All of his
That
units
is
have
one
evasion.
fast Winter.
Dang.
That is one very fast Winter. Oh my gosh, Uwu.
I thought you forgot about the redeem.
I'm trying really hard not to. And he resisted the stun? Oh my gosh, Uwu. That
This
is
game
so
already
huge.
Wild.
That is so huge.
Unfortunately, there's only unfortunately now there's only one target left for Zahak to attack, and it's probably, I suppose, the second most pertinent target.
Yep, all that injury to the HP scaling unit, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a little bit.
And
He can just one-shot Edward here. Ooh.
that's the thing, is that no matter what happened to Edward, Watcher Shuri was going to clean it up regardless.
That's
There
actually
was
true.
really nothing. There was nothing that could be done there. It was an unfortunate spot. It was either that or hold on to your ult with Zahak.
But
May as
here's
well
the-
guarantee the kill where you can.
But dude, here's the actual scary thing. If he gets if Sindri gets guiding light on his Landy, like I was gonna say, he could just target his Spec Tenebrea and one-shot her and kill her immediately. Because when everybody on the enemy team has evasion, you can just select any of them.
Ooh, I run a damage Landy. I know how that feels. It's not fun.
Aw, this game looks to be really, really rough for Sindri.
That being said, Spectenny's finally getting her turn, so we'll see if they can't pull some magic out of the hat right here.
That's true. Because honestly,
Wait a minute, since... Can Spectenny be targeted right now?
she absolutely
They both
can.
have stealth?
She
Yeah.
absolutely can. Ooh.
That's a really rough spot. However, that's a lot of damage.
The
Okay, not
stun
quite
was
enough.
very important.
Now we're talking. Okay.
When he gets the defense break with the Alabastion. And rip Spec Tenebrea, which means, oh, this fight's gonna be really rough. I think that's literally just it, boys. Ooh, that's it. First round goes to Fable's story. Well done, friend.
An admirable job trying to fight back from behind the 8-ball, but it was a rough situation.
Mm-hmm.
Just not quite fast enough to outdo all of the damage that was just flying at your face from any given team member.
All right, so who will be the second ban for what do we call them? Heirs? For our heirs? Or is that Kring? I feel like that's Kring.
I forget. Is that what we're called in this game?
Yeah, that's what we're called in this game. We're called
Okay,
heirs.
That's right. Because whenever Arky comes up and says heirs, your gift has arrived.
Yeah, heir of the covenants and all that.
Right. I already like this build on Sindri's side. We're going just turbo speed. It looks like we're racing. We're off to the races today.
Oh my
The
gosh.
question is, who is Fable Story's speed carry? Who's their anchor? The person that's gonna outspeed Ran?
Honestly, he's so fast
It's gotta
because
be Zeo, but there's a lot going on here.
that's true. Like, Vildred gives, what is it, plus 14 or is it plus 12 speed to everybody?
Good question. Let me
Because
check on that.
Because I know that, what's it? Silk?
Wanderer Silk, yes.
Thank you. Wanderer Silk gives plus 14 speed to 2 slots. So I'm gonna assume that's probably a damage Ran, but he's running Peyra. Peyra versus Ran. Are we back in the old season? Let's go!
Vildred's max imprint is plus 12 speed to everyone.
That's
and with
so
that 14 speed, he's got more speed on the imprints, but Zeo does have the Zeo factor of just natively being faster.
That's true. That's very true. But here...
So it's going to be a close one here, and who's to say that Zeo and Rand don't both just get banned out right here?
And he's got 2 really good cleavers in Closer Charles and Vildred, but he goes for the
There it
Zeo.
is.
Ban.
All right, so now our race has gone from Zeo versus Rand to Peyra versus Flan.
That's true. Ooh. But Flan goes first. He wins the speed.
That's astonishing to me. Not sure how this is gonna, like, I'm not too familiar. Oh,
But here's the Polinus for the clutch. Got the didn't stun the right target, but he got 1 stun.
And we've got a soul burn with crit damage, attack up. Let's just see what this closer Chaz can do.
Oh, rip.
That's some ugly damage right
that's
there.
it.
Oh,
but he's trying.
Peyra's a massive X factor. Or not Peyra. Well, yes, Peyra. But,
You're right. We could see some.
This is a massive X factor here.
That's true, because like while his team is very fast, they're also made out of tissue paper.
However, closer Charles is dodging everything he needs to right now.
And we could like be I've seen like really crazy shit with Peyra where like, oh, RNL. Okay. For the stun.
I think we've got to just go for closer Charles, right? No? Oh.
He goes for the
leaving him on the table.
That's a little scary.
I don't know if that was a smart play.
It was the safe play.
A bit of a misplay.
It was the safer play possibly, but the defense down is just gonna hurt so much.
Again, it's
yeah.
In say cases like this, it's less a matter of like what's safe or like how do I win and more how do I lose. And right now the way to lose is closer Charles just sweeping everything.
He did get very lucky and like not die literally in 1 hit. He got the stun on Vildred with a water unit. That's hilarious.
But the problem is these units are already blinded, restricted, unbuffable. Like what's stunning really gonna do to them?
That's true.
Closer Charles needs to be the priority target right now.
That's
and
true.
He's just not being targeted.
And that's it. The second round goes to Sindri. Well done, Sindri. And now this is an even match. The final bout. The final battle.
Up.
Let's see what these heroes have to offer.
Was blink and you miss it. Closer Charles just eradicated everything in his sight the instant the game started. So we can get more of a match out of this one because as exciting as speed creep games can be, sometimes you want to really soak in all the tactics and action that are going on in a longer form game. And looks like that's what we're getting today because we're starting off with Angle of Light.
Yeah. Let's go. And Sindri takes the Polinus.
Characters have been banned out, so it looks like we're foregoing that option today.
Yeah, let's see. Zeo is out, and so... Oh, wait, no, Ran is out, and so is Conqueror Lilias.
Conqueror Lilias, Ran, and Zeo all out, and that might just make Winter the fastest character available right now.
That's true. And he did lock himself into
Either
two
Winter
fire
or
units.
Peyra. No, yeah, Winter, Peyra, or Flan. It's got to be one of those three, but I don't know if we're going to see Peyra or Flan this game. Although Peyra wouldn't necessarily be a bad option. We've already got 2 fire units, and the ability to just make Winter unbuffable is pretty nuts.
Yeah, like unbuffable literally like makes Winter not work, because as soon as you target her, she's pretty much dead.
And as Peyra, you have the option to not activate Politis and instead just go for the S1 to stun her.
I also forget
Politis and Winter for that matter. Oh, now we're getting into it.
Oh, Bunny Dom, not Bunny Dom.
The rare challenger Dominiel.
Thank you. Who CR pushes herself by 20% whenever somebody on her team crits. And her...
Which means if this is a high crit Politis, that could just be a turn 1 boost for Dominiel. The real problem with her is she doesn't need any crit, but the thing is, the rest of her stats need to be allocated in a spread between damage and tankiness, because otherwise she has no defensive capabilities in her kit natively. You'll go down to just about anything if you're not bulky enough, but you also want the damage to one-shot someone with her.
But the trade-off is like her soul burn is crazy cuckoo bonkers damage.
It is, and there's no Bellion to block the soul gain,
so it's give and take.
Are we going to see the Straze play here?
The Straze play.
Only one attack damage scaling character on the opposing team. We've got Mercedes, and if she's taken out, if she's banned, Strays could just kind of...
Ooh, and plus 10 speed imprint.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And he bans the anti-cleave Sage Ball, which is smart, very smart, because he's trying to go first.
Frustrating characters, the 2 X factors. That's very fair.
And we do have magic for friends.
Don't rely on RNG because it's never in your favor.
Never. I mean, RNG is fickle.
Yup.
Interesting choice to go for Angel of Light. Now this is smart because you might say she can't get unbuffed, she can't be stunned, but the thing is, she gets a CR push every time someone else is attacked, and she was right behind Sid.
That's
so there's a chance that she could have pushed up ahead of other people.
That's
and
true.
She's already going to be getting pushed up here.
But here's the thing, his whole team has skill nullifier now, and all of their units do single target attacks. This is really, really bad.
Oh, and, no.
Unless he's going to focus one unit down real hard. He already activated Magic for Friends. Oh, he's going for the Soul Burn to one-shot Shu, because Sid, with attack up, with Soul Burn, this basically just one-shots anything.
Damage.
26k.
Even through Ambitious Tywin soaking up a good amount of that.
That's a very nice dual attack. But dude, that is so crazy. That's why
Angel of Light does have the potential to just kind of swing the game here, but I don't know how well it's going to work out.
The silence is just too much, I think.
I think this is it.
I think this is it.
Gets the unhealable, but not the stun. Very crucial.
But he's got rage, which means he ignores effect resist as soon as, assuming he doesn't die here. He doesn't. Everybody on his team, welcome to stun defense break territory. And that's it, folks. He is now in a very horrible position, but he can come back.
Still in a position to make this comeback, but I don't know how likely it's going to be. He's unbuffable. He can't get his evasion.
That's true. Oh, but I think that Mercedes wins this fight.
Yep, single-handedly. I don't think Closer Charles survives the Mercedes ult right here.
Oh, but he dodged!
He just evades it.
20% chance to dodge, and he got it! With Shepherd's Hollow, but it wasn't enough to kill Angel of Light, which makes this world very unfortunate for him. And that's it. That's it. Well done, Fable Story. Oh my gosh, you actual legend.
Very close game.
Fable Story, well fucking played. Also, Sindri, well fucking played. You both did your absolute darndest. Well played. Alright, so Fable Story is now the champion of the room. Let's see, who do we have in here? Who's next? Alright, so I think we let in Sir Madman. Look, I'm trying real hard.
I'm noticing a certain emblem next to JPND's portrait there.
Oh yeah, look at that legend down there. I'm gonna get bullied. No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I believe in all of your abilities to do all the cool things. All right, get in there. Fable Story, the leader of the room right now. Well, not leader, but champion king
Why
of the hill.
Sending this man to the wolves like this?
I think he'll be fine.
I think he'll get cleaved the same way I would in his spot.
Alright.
He's fine. He's in champion. He'll be all right. We've seen crazier things. Plus, let's be honest, RNG is fickle. It
Yeah,
could.
but I hang out in champion, and we've seen how well I do against higher tier players. There's a certain there's only so much that playing smart and good gear can do when you have a limited amount of resources at your disposal.
I think you're giving Sir Madman. I think he can do some cool things. I believe in his ability. I'm gonna vote for Sir Madman. I think he can win. He's going.
Well, I certainly hope he does, because that would be a pretty nice upset and pretty nice story.
Okay.
But it's gonna be an uphill climb, regardless.
I'm so ready. But the Dark, why are we not talking about the first pick, Dark Corvus? By the
I
way,
know. That was kind of crazy.
why are
For those who don't know, Dark Corvus is a character who serves one purpose: to stick around on the field as long as possible and insta-kill execute any character he can whenever he gets his S3. It does his HP in unmitigatable damage and inflicts extinction.
and he heals with it.
The downside is he does heal. The downside being that he only gets it once every handful of turns. However, he can provoke, and every time he gets hit, the cooldown's reduced.
It's so good. And you just make that man as tanky as possible with as much HP as possible.
We're just throwing boss characters at the wall and seeing what sticks. We've got Zio and Archdemon Mercedes. Oh, we've got Last Rider Crow. I was hoping to see regular Crow earlier. This is an interesting game.
That's not bad. I got the Fallen Heroes Dagger. Rage set.
Hey, sick! He goes for the ban on Archdemon Mercedes, which is really smart because her ability to seal passives so fucking scary if you're fighting her with Ed. Because Ed, once you get
three of his remaining characters have passives that are absolutely crucial to their kit.
Absolutely.
So, yes. Interesting though. I'm looking at this Rand speed, and it seems woefully ill-prepared for the Zio.
Yeah, but he was faster than everyone else, but it's terribly unfortunate.
Now,
Zio's just too crazy.
There actually was a pretty smart move here. I don't know how intentional it was, but not having everybody on Scary Knight Arrowell's team be a light unit so they don't get the shield, because DJ Basar would have just flipped that shield and done a fair amount of damage to everybody on the team for free.
I suppose he's just waiting for the Orwell to do the S3 with her ult, or do her ult, so that she gives everybody on her team a big shield, and then he's gonna do it.
The only shield is on her, and it's not really that big a deal.
Dude, Orwell's so good. She's so good.
Again, waiting for holding on to that Rimuru ult until he can steal something with it, I would presume.
I guess he's waiting for the DJ Basar to give everybody on his team immunity for 3 turns, just so that he can steal it for himself.
The alternative to that would be waiting for Dark Corvus to be a little bit lower, so that he could potentially finish off Dark Corvus with the guaranteed damage.
Oh, so he's Soulburn to reduce his Ambitious Tywin's S3, but here comes the Ed counterattack. Whoa, you see that turn decrease on Dark Corvus?
Character, and it was the one character that doesn't use any abilities. Unfortunate, however, that's the nature of the beast when you're fighting Zio.
That's true. So does he go for a Rimuru, who has crit resistance, but he does have a defense down? No, he's going for the Ran kill. Also smart, because when he kills somebody with his S1, he gives himself a CR push by 50%.
That is a huge kill.
That is a huge kill.
Really, there's no... Besides Edward, there's no wrong answer for who to S1 with Dark Corvus here.
Yeah, honestly.
It's just some free...
He gets the provoke!
It doesn't matter, he's stunned.
It doesn't matter, but it's still funny.
The number one downside to him being stunned here, by the way... Oh man, that's unfortunate. He got blinded, stunned. This man has no idea what's going on. This poor slime boy. Somebody, he needs some milk.
He needs
Somebody
some milk.
Get him out of there.
Oh, it's 2 turns, not 3. My mistake. Going for the Orwell. It is smart. Because getting rid of the person who could just lock down one unit, kind of scary. And also she strips with her S3, so honestly the immunity is not even, like, that much of a factor for Orwell.
We got the attack down, or the attack up strip for whatever that's worth, but at this point it is a steep climb. And the provoke on Orwell.
See, this is going to be a really, really hard fight, because, like, the only person that can really do damage to Sir Madman's team is the Zio, because he's always going to, like, have that chance of activating the counterattack on Ed, because Ambitious Tywin, Dark Corvus, and DJ Basar all do debuffs with their S1s.
Unfortunate. Rimuru surviving that round unscathed was just about the only saving grace that Sir Madman could have hoped for there. But it does not look like it's going to work out. It looks...
This looks a little bleak.
It
looks a little bleak. And that's it, folks. That's it. Fable Story takes the first victory. Well played, sir. Well played.
Now, the question going into it is, who do you want to ban here? And is it just Zio? Do you just eliminate the fastest man in the field?
I think Zio would be the ban, since, like, he doesn't have anything that can really,
the
like...
Usain Bolt of Epic 7, able to outrun anybody.
The fastest child in Orbis.
My name is Zio, and I'm the fastest man alive.
Want to see me run to this rock and back? Want to see me do it again? That's Zio. So he goes for the Zio ban, which leads Fable to go for the Ran ban.
Interesting amount of ice bans here. But they're all good. They're all pertinent characters because, as we said earlier, Karina as a first ban, when you're using Zio as often as Fable Story seems to be, a very good ban because she is one of the most, if not the most reliable person at killing Zio immediately.
And he goes, Fable Story, being a fucking mad lad, goes for the first pick Assassin Cartuja, who gives everybody on his team 20% evasion. That is good. Well, not good, but, you know, that's like a thing.
Best scene in the game, a Cartuja.
Let's go. Cartuja getting rep.
ASCAT for short, of course.
ASCAT for short, of course. And Millum, who gives herself evasion.
I'm really hoping that he lets Assassin Cartuja through here because I really want to see... We're playing the evasion game. I'm going to give myself evasion and ignore yours.
That's true.
I really want to see Assassin Cartuja actually make it through into the game proper because I really want to see his S3 in action. Ooh. It's very underrated.
And he goes for Millum, who, if you are stealth, unless your name is Spectenabrea, she sees you. She's like, I see you with your stealth, and then she just punches your whole face off. And she has an increased chance to hit the targets that she's fighting. And, like, she gets a soul burn with her S1 that gives her attack up.
Interesting choice. The not fully... Let me take over commentary. Let me do some quick research and see what that last awakening would have given Briarwitch Asaria and see if it's anything pertinent.
I think it is. I'm fairly certain it's attack percentage. And he goes for the Briarwitch Asaria and Zahak, who both specialize in the hitting evasion units. But here's the thing. I'm not sure... that 20% more evasion gives, like, like let's say like Rylet and Aiden, both 90% evasion. Which is a little scary. Let's all be honest. It's a
Here's the
little
thing,
scary.
You're neglecting one very important factor.
Ooh, what's that?
Assassin
Yeah.
Cartuja not all that long ago got an exclusive equipment. One of them increases the dodge chance on his S2 by 5%.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 95% dodge chance on certain
Oh,
characters.
I thought
none
it.
of which he picked.
Hold on. I thought it was a natural 15% evasion, and like the artifact gave him 20.
I could be wrong. You might be right.
Because I just assumed that like he's always running the best one, the best artifact. Because it's like, why would you not go for more evasion that makes him better?
Well,
In my
let me go
humble
to my
opinion.
handy dandy notebook here and find out exactly.
But okay, so he's going again for the Archdemon Mercedes ban. Good call, because let's be honest, she's very terrifying. And Fable Story goes for the Angel of Light ban. All right, so let's see.
You're right. It is in fact 15%.
Assassin
So-
Cartuja has embedded his S. Oh, I don't know what you're saying, homie. Embedded his S. Whoa. He gets the unbuffable on Basaria. That's really unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate indeed. Moreover, the blind on both her and Zahak is going to be a
Oh,
little
that's
bit
true.
rough. Now, here's the real question. If Berseria dies, can a Ravi bring her back? I don't know the interaction with that.
She can.
Okay.
The only
it's
thing.
only while she's alive on the field that
Yes.
it inflicts extinction. Gotcha.
Yes.
Or
Ooh.
extinction in the same way that... Oh, there's proper extinction.
There's proper extinction, so Zahak is just straight out. And
Here it is. Here it is.
And Delt
The
has
moment I've been waiting for.
the snoot.
Everybody, get up close.
Get up close.
Please do the S3.
Boop his snoot. There he goes.
Ah, here it comes.
Boop it. Boop the snoot.
Aw, look at that
Yeah. That's a good snoot. Also,
the attack itself is massively underwhelming,
Delt
but it's fun to see him just come right up to your face and show off his little snoot, and it's adorable.
Also, Delt made an excellent point. Cartuja, or Assassin Cartuja, straight up every single time evades the first attack. Like, just for free. Guaranteed
On paper-
evasion.
On paper, that's nice, but the problem with Assassin Cartuja is he's never really getting targeted. He's sort of an all my friends are dead type character.
But just by existing, he can be quite formidable.
And plus, generally, you're gonna get that soaked by AOE's. Although, yeah, no, there are AOE's on this team, so yeah.
Oh yeah,
But again, it's a pretty rough situation. Resisting the stun, the first try at least.
That's a
Let's see
little
if we get it
unfortunate.
again. Oh, but we got it on the do-over. We got the mulligan. Milim is kind of a crazy character.
Genuinely very good.
Not often that you see her S2 activate, but this might be one of those games.
But when it does so much damage. Did you know that it removes 5 souls? I didn't.
I didn't know that because it's rare that I let her through.
Right. And that is it. Fable Story takes it. Well done, everyone involved. Fable Story with Assassin. Boop that snoot. Boop it. It's very cute. Sir Madman, thank you so much.
Admirable effort.
It was a very admirable effort. Fable Story being the absolute leader of the room, I think it's time that we put in somebody just a little bit too scary. And don't worry, Sir Madman, you did your best and it was... You'll be cool once you farm a little bit more. I believe in you. Absolutely. Also, thanks for playing.
Sir Madman's in probably a similar spot to me. Where it's like, we have enough, but it's not enough.
Mm-hmm. So will JPND knock Fable Story out of the main lead? I wonder. Fable goes for the
Rebellion,
Karina ban.
Which would lead me to believe that it's gonna... Oh, interesting. DJ Basar first pick. And a very, at this point, predictable Zeo first pick for Fable Story.
Mhm. Yeah, Zio seems to be like Fable's like just go-to man for like I go first. It's my turn. And also DJ Bassar is a really good safe first pick because not only can he fully cleanse, he can also see our push
see the strat now
by 30%.
DJ Bassar. This might be a 300 speed Payra we're looking at because he took out DJ Bassar, likely so that it couldn't be used against his Payra.
That's true. Because Payra gives herself a really big barrier.
Fable Story's Zio is, as we saw from that last game, massively fast.
Mm-hmm.
So we're who's to say if it'll be enough? This could be a race. Since this guy is in fact he's got that scary red and black icon there.
Pavel, let's go, Pavel Cleave.
Pavel.
And champion Zerato.
Zerato. Interesting choices abound here.
Well, he can't be stunned, which is
You know,
really
I
nice.
actually don't like the Angel of Light pick here because even though you're gonna get one thing removed, you're still gonna be unbuffable most likely. Again, assuming everybody does get hit, you're probably still gonna be unbuffable. God, that Zio's too fast.
Zio, he just goes. His whole job is going first.
I want to know what the base speed on that Zio is. It can't be lower than like 280, 290.
The highest I could get my Zio was like 261. Which is still pretty fucking crazy, because I heard from the grapevine that if you're 260 speed, nothing in the game can outspeed you.
But like the amount he's outspeeding everybody is just kind of insane.
That's his job. If he doesn't go first, he's not doing his job.
He's outspeeding them way, like, a lot though.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
not close. I think it's overkill is what I'm trying to get at here.
Oh, you think he might have too many points put into speed instead of like more attack?
All I'm saying is we haven't seen it even be close once yet.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
This is an unfortunate matchup because it looks like
oh my gosh.
It looks as though speed was not the only factor at play here. Yeah.
Oh, this is
we haven't even seen Payra get a turn yet.
That is a little crazy. You mean Edda?
Payra.
My bad.
People are already dead and Payra just now got a turn. And Payra's supposed to be the fast one.
That's true. And that's it. Just too fast and too strong.
That game just kind of happened.
That was
flash. Blink and you missed it.
JPND comes in like, what's up? It's
now here's the thing.
It is my turn.
I haven't seen Fable Story get decisively beaten like that. So let's see if he's got something he's got waiting in the wings, an ace in the hole, if you will.
He doesn't ban Zio, but in fact goes for the Edward ban, which is honestly also a very good ban.
Well, clearly Zio wasn't an issue for him.
That's true. He's like, you want to go first? You are more than welcome. And he runs the DJ Bassar. First pick again.
Fable decided to ban Ran, who wasn't present in that last game. He could have gone for a ban on really any of the other issues. I think anybody on that roster would have been a welcome ban.
That's true. You should probably go for the things that kill you. But he goes for Aiden and
we're looking like
anti-cleave.
A mono light team already.
I wonder if he's gonna slap down the Orwell button.
I'm hoping he does, because I'm hoping what happens in return is a Ning Ning pick.
And he goes for Angel of Light yet again.
See, this is why I don't like playing high-end PvP stuff, is that every character is just annoying. You don't want to see any of these guys on the opponent's side. No matter which team you're looking at right now, if you see any combination of these characters, you're scared, because there's no telling what kind of havoc they're gonna wreak if they're left unchecked.
But that's why you have Ambitious Tywin. Like, even though like Sage Ball is scary, Ambitious Tywin can just literally cleanse all of it.
The scary knight.
And there's a Lionheart Sirmia, which she activates on Politis and Zio, because
If you look
Zio's
closely,
secondary attack.
GPND is actually kind of a 5-head mastermind here because he's got one of every role except for Ranger on his light team.
Mastermind. And Fable Story actually goes with the Rimuru pick because, as we well know, Rimuru he just crushes Lionheart Cermia. Or at least potentially he does.
Now, the problem here is the only real damage. Again, I don't remember if we've seen Fable Story's Politis, but it looks like the only damage right now is going to be that Zio.
Unless he's
Like,
running
yes.
a weird, like, Bruiser, Ambitious Tywin.
Can do some damage, but not nearly enough to penetrate all of that shielding, all of that defense that Scarowell is bringing.
See, but here's the unfortunate part. He did send Lionheart Cermia back, and he got the silence. Oh, but he doesn't actually go for the S2. I was gonna say, like, he
Sleep.
would
No,
act...
that is massive.
Ooh. So Angel of Light goes for the strip and silence. He landed on Orwell, but didn't strip the escort. But he
Because,
did get the silence, though.
Getting the sleep off on Politis means she can't just soul burn and try and stun everybody on your team.
That's true.
And look at how many souls Fable Story has. He's got one less now, but
Ooh.
yeah, that's... Oh, and we've got the counter Arrowell. Very common these days.
Well, the counter, like, just for, like, the double strip is so value.
It really is. Not only that, it gives her... In fact, her S1 is loaded. Some might say overloaded.
I would say so.
Overtooled even, because it gives you a CR push, a heal, and a chance to strip 2 buffs.
He doesn't land the sleep on the Zio, which is a little sad for him. Because, like, now Zio's just free to do all of the damage that he wants. But also, at the same time, he's got to pay attention. Or, like, he's got to keep in mind that once he does his S1, that Lionheart Cermia is being activated. Whether he likes it or not.
So you might as well use it on her to get off as much damage as you possibly can. And frankly, that's a respectable amount of damage.
But
And
here
Poland's
comes the
gonna
Astro Glide.
the activation.
If he can land the sun on Cermia, that would be so huge. Because the weakness of Lionheart Cermia is that once she actually cleanses herself and gives herself all of her buffs, you can lock her...
Aiden, actually.
Wow, I wouldn't have done that. I feel like that might have been a misplay. But hey, who am I?
Well, hold on. Because he got the Zio dual attack now, this could be big if this actually hits Aiden. It did not, but we got a very good stun off onto Sage Ball. Now, I don't know if this is going to hit. Let's see.
50% chance. He lands it!
He
That's
through it. He
so
landed.
unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Through the blind. 50% chance.
It was a coin flip.
It was. Oh, he's going to try for it. He's going to bank on Bruiser Ambitious Tywin.
It's not a bad idea, frankly. Everybody on the opposing team is blinded, and Ambitious Tywin does have a lot of tools at his disposal, especially with his recent rework.
The main scary thing is that once Lionheart Cermia gets her turn, she's just going to heal her HP all the way up, assuming she's on the right set, being lifesteal. Because since she penetrates defense by 50% with her S3, that's just so much healing value with the lifesteal set. Misses, doesn't land the blind, but here it is. She's blind.
Yeah, she is blinded, she is unbuffable, so, and she's blinded for 2 turns, mind you, so even the follow-up turn...
Lands all of the crits! Wow!
Doesn't kill a single man, though. Interesting.
She got the 50-50 4 times. 4 times. That's crazy.
This might be a done deal, though.
Yeah, I think that's just straight up it. I think JPND totally runs away with this victory. But not to say that Fable Story...
It was close. It was close up until the crucial Aiden ult. If it weren't for her hitting through the blind, this would have been a much closer game. So don't let the fact that all 4 people are alive on JPND's side fool you. it was close up until that one moment.
It was anybody's game. It was anybody's game up until that happened.
Anything
Well
could have happened with
played.
all those lines.
What is the purpose of blind? I'm so sorry you got super shit on, but it is in fact what it is. Well played, sir. Well played. All right, let's see.
Hold on, we can. I think
Who do you think should go in? Do you
we got
think
another legend in here. We could just have a legend exhibition match right here.
we very much could? Very, very much could. JP and D. Let's get these legends versus each other. Let's see if JP and D can keep their throne. It could be anybody's game. Let's go!
Forgot I had water boiling.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have reminded you. You did tell me. He goes... I'm just gonna call you Kitty Clarissa. Kitty Clarissa goes for the ban on DJ Bazaar. He saw, like, those previous matches, he's like, nope, I don't
Were
want
you gonna
any
refer
of
to
that.
her as my pet name for her?
I was not. We're not calling her that here on stream.
That's fair. I won't call her that.
And JPND goes for the Bellion ban. He's like, no, I don't want your anti-soul business. And he picks Spec Tenebrea and Mediator Cowerk. Oh my gosh, but Kitty Clarissa takes Conqueror Lilias, Fallen Cecilia, and Faithless Lidica. Going for the skill nullifier build. Fallen Cecilia, for people who are unaware, she gives everybody on her team a barrier equal to, I forget, it's like a certain percentage of her HP to everybody on her team at the start of battle.
And after every turn.
And after every turn. It's so good. Her S3 gives everybody on her team skill nullifier, and just does damage. It's like an okay amount of damage. But the other really cool thing about her is that her S1 has a 100% chance to provoke. So that's something to keep in mind when fighting her.
Problem with Fallen Cecilia, and it's interesting that that she's actually seeing some play here, because generally, oh, I see what he's going for though. Generally, she's fallen out of favor in favor of Unbound Arrowell. She just kind of does her job, but more. But crucially, Unbound Arrowell is missing one key factor, that is the skill nullifier AoE that Fallen Cecilia brings to the table. Combined with Faithless Lidica, that's a lot of skill nullifiers going off.
And that's also CR push. And like she could also just like completely strip your ult from one of your characters. It's so good it's pretty awesome how good she is, because her S2 not only doesn't trigger a counter attack, but it also gives skill nullifier and a 20% CR push for her whole team.
I like this pick a lot for personal reasons, not
Hey!
only just because I just pulled her today, but that really does go a long way to nullifying any potential threats that Payra would have served there.
For people who don't know, he's talking about designer Lilibet, who I consider to be Angry Cleanse, because whenever like the enemy gets a turn and somebody on your ally's side has a debuff, she has herself a little what's it, like a fury gauge, and once that's maxed out, she gives herself defense up, which she scales off of, and a massive CR push, and her S3 reduces debuff durations by 2 turns.
I gotta say, it's kind of refreshing to see a game that's not led off by a Zeo speed race. Unfortunate. See, that's the downside of Payra. If she gets outsped, she's just kind of donezo
Yeah,
for a little while.
that's
she has
pretty
no
much it.
defensive abilities outside of her S2.
Ooh, and he reduces the cooldowns of Mediator Quirk, so he can't even cleanse it. That is massive. Also, it makes it so that, like, you know, his passive asterisk doesn't work because it doesn't count as a passive,
I
apparently.
actually forgot that was something Faithless Lidica can do, because there's a certain other character on the field that has a very similar effect going on.
Yeah, Dilibet can also reduce your cooldowns by 1 turn, and that's just crazy. But
This is an AoE, which is a lot crazier, frankly.
But he didn't want to press his S3 because he didn't want to give Spectenabrea the ability to attack 2 people with her S1. Because that's the thing about Spectenabrea, is that when her ult is on cooldown, she attacks 2 units with her basic attack.
Oh, that is some damage coming out of that FCC. Interesting.
That is like a sizable amount. Wow.
Now, I don't know if that was just luck that they were all crits, but I have seen little things here and there about running a splash of crit and crit damage on FCC. I would think just as a way to just, for things like this, for people like Spectenny, where she does just bring an unexpected amount of damage to her.
And there's the cleanse and the Portrait of Saviors for more damage.
That was a very expected amount of damage, but luckily Ambitious Tywin's got her back. Ambitious Tywin and Peyra.
Ooh, and there goes Faithless Litica. She's out. Not running a lifesteal set.
Wow.
Going full damage. Honestly, respectable build.
Yeah. Well, that's why you go full damage, is so you could just insta-kill everybody in your path.
Gosh. That's so much damage.
See, this is what we came to see.
That is so much damage.
A provoke onto Dilibet.
That is unfortunate for Dilibet because I don't think her passive will be enough to be able to cleanse her fully.
A stun onto Dilibet.
Oh, that's unfortunate that it stunned because if he got the basic attack on Ambitious Tywin, he could have
defense up. He would have done some decent damage, maybe even killed.
Ooh.
Oh, that is such massive damage coming out of Spectre Tenebria, though. This is why this character is crazy. If she has somebody to protect her, it doesn't matter really if you're running a lifesteal set.
I don't know if that was the play.
If you're running lifesteal, if you're running destruction, no matter what you're running, she is a terror.
I don't know if going for the provoke on the person who can cleanse and ignores effect resist was the play. But I mean, maybe he wanted more debuffs on Dilibet? Oh, the dual attack! But there's the cleanse and the CR push. It's probably not enough. I don't think it is.
Not even enough to kill the Tywin. Unfortunate.
But honestly, Peyra is literally doing her job, absorbing all the damage that she can.
Well, that's fine, because, again, we're uncultured Americans and we can't read or pronounce the Kitty Clarissa player's name there.
Yep.
However, it's fine because that was just game 1. Game 1 can be seen in a lot of games as gathering information. See, now he knows what to expect from JPND. He knows what characters are and aren't threats. He knows that that's not a lifesteal Spectre Tenebria, and that is in fact likely, possibly a destruction Spectre Tenebria. So it's much more of a priority to just get her off the field.
So who will be the ban? Who is out?
Who is out? It might be Spectenny.
Spectenny it wouldn't even be a bad choice, honestly.
And Ambitious Tywin, I think, were the two. Really? Okay.
Oh, but he goes for Conqueror Lilias and Karina.
Wasn't he using Lilias?
I think he was.
Interesting choice.
I guess because JP... No. Oh, I guess because he got the first pick.
He was planning on running Spectenny himself, but it was taken from him. We've got Last Rider Crow in there. Also got some changes fairly recently.
Yeah, now whenever he's attacked, he just reduces his own cooldown, and his S3 can do stacking damage up to 3 times. He's pretty scary, genuinely. I wish I had him.
We've got the Homeless Handman on deck.
Hopefully he gets a better outfit soon. I'm hoping he gets a better outfit. You think so? Yeah,
he's a world traveling kind of guy. He doesn't stop to shop. He just kind of goes around and does his job, right?
Yeah, I guess. But
I mean, you wouldn't look at Ryu and say, "Man, you need some new clothes."
He did get man pretty though. Very man pretty. He grew
a beard.
Yeah, he got that guy makeup going on. He got that beard, that good beard.
Ryu did grow a sweet beard.
It was pretty sweet.
We're just gonna gloss over the Aiden pick. We know what she's about. We know she's a nightmare. She's a scary threat. Whatever it happens to be. if it's lifesteal set or destruction penetration like what I run, or what we've been seeing pick up lately, those speed Aidens that run around like 250 to 260 to just get the invincibility off as fast as possible. But we've got Lilias, Vanilla Lilias, who, again, all these reworked characters, the most recent of them, she is just... She's kind of a monster. From what I've seen. Her paired with Senya, you've used her to quite good effect lately.
But here's the thing, though. If he doesn't pick, like, a really big damage as his last pick, he can just ban Senya and only, like, because she does damage, her S3 does damage based on how much attack her allies have. Or, like, the ally with the highest attack.
Highest attacking ally. It scales off of the highest attacking ally's attack. Which Senya... I think most people do know this, but just in case you don't, Senya cannot crit. In exchange, she natively gets an increased attack percentage on her S2.
Oh my gosh, but actually, that's huge brain on JPND's side, because the fact that, like, Lilias, when she does her counter, or, like, her punish thing for the enemy using a non-attack skill, she gives everybody on her team a small barrier, which will be just food for the Operator Secret, whose S2 penetrates defense by 100% if the target has a barrier, and if she kills with it, she gets an extra turn.
I was going to say I like this pick a lot, but apparently JPND did not like that pick one bit. What I was going to say is that there are a lot of notable characters that can utilize Lilias's S3. Notable examples being Carrot, Summertime Asaria, Hwayoung, Senya, and Arunka, which no one uses.
Very interesting that his Aiden has Moonlight Meme Blade.
No strip.
But look at that tasty barrier. Oof.
Well, I'm saying no strip on the Politis S2.
Oof, that is going to be a tasty barrier. I wonder who literally gets deleted. Because Senya does have innate crit resistance.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing. Politis might ruin the whole thing.
That's true.
Oh, they all have just the slightest amount of barrier.
Max value! Max value!
Perfect level of attack on that Politis. That could not have been scripted better.
Max value. Oh, he doesn't go for the S2, though.
Interesting choice.
I don't know why. But, you know what? Maybe he's smarter than me.
You could have done both.
Yeah, I think he would have just killed the Lilias. That would have been the target that I went for personally,
like,
but maybe he just did.
I kind of see what he's going for here, but you could have had your cake and ate it too. But you could have just S2'd and then followed it up with the S3. The result would have been the same, except there would have been one less character. He might just be playing with his food right now. I think he's just playing with his food right now.
Hey, Kill Quota, welcome. Also, by the way, you're welcome to join in on the mock battles if you want to as well, homie. But yeah, we're just watching gods fight, and me, Bizko, and DarkPruden are all here just vibing and hanging out. Yep. And it's a good time. Also, how you doing, DarkPruden? You've been awfully quiet.
Yeah. I just wanted to be quiet for a
bit. That's fair.
No kill on the Senya.
Because
this opens up. Look at the next 4 people on the turn order.
Dude, that anti-crit working as intended.
All right, Last Rider Crow.
All right, here it is. Bye-bye, Spectenabrea. And, like, there is a 30% chance that Aiden... Oh, he doesn't go for it. Also, for people who are unaware, also, Lilias just cleanses all debuffs with her S3. It's so good.
This game is quite interesting.
But he's going for the AoE attack.
And again, we're not legend players, so maybe it's just because our P brains are too small to perceive the little optimizations that are going on here, because it seems like it's working out. However, JPND not hitting that S2 earlier, I feel like it's really biting him in the ass, because not only did he not get any kills off of that, nobody following up on the Op-Sig's attack got any kills either.
There he goes.
Until now, here's one.
He didn't miss, which is great. That 50-50% chance he got it, but he also he lost the crit thing, but it really doesn't matter since like the target died anyway. That's so huge.
There's always that small chance that Last Rider Crow could clutch something out here.
He's got his S3. Here's the second time he does it, so that's just a little bit more damage. Ooh, wasn't enough though. Wasn't enough. I think that's game. That is definitely game. I think it's, but then again, they are a little squishy. He could come back. Because Lilias also just
damage than I expected.
Yeah, because Lilias also just does dual attacks. So he can, if he gets really lucky, he can win.
Yeah, and both these characters are fairly bulky. Although bulk is relative when we're talking about Aiden. And, I suppose, Opsig.
Oh, there goes Opsig's S1 heal doing work, because she has that.
Okay.
Why can she heal with her S1? Why is that a thing? Also, rip.
No hit on Aiden. That's gonna be a rough one.
Yep, rip you, man. I think that's it.
Well, there's always that.
He got the extra turn earlier, so I think he has his ult. Oh.
Not quite enough, but it doesn't matter. The surrender comes through.
Hell
PND reigning supreme in the battle of the legend tiers that popped into this tournament.
Well played, sir. Well played. Well played. All right.
Indeed, GG's. But yes,
let's reset.
Let's get some fresh faces in here. I think people have had their fill of watching the legends go at it. Let's give some fan participation in here, if you will.
Let's see, who Norik or Flowerix, or do you want it on this, Bizko?
No.
No? Okay, get in there, Norwick.
I've been a little while.
That's true. Oh yeah, we are leaving in a little bit. I believe in your ability. Let's go.
Y'all leaving soon?
Yeah, like around 7 we're gonna dip.
All right.
Well, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Before that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Bizko has to drive to my house.
Oh, all right.
And the first ban on Norik's side is Bellion, which is understandable. Bellion's really, really strong. And Legustus goes for Briar Witch.
Unfortunate. He was just looking up Light Warriors. Level 50, though.
He might be a new player.
Well, let's take a look. He's at least in gold. We'll take a look at what Lilias is missing out on with that extra 10 levels outside of bulk.
Of course, the flappy ears still work. That's the best part of the hat. Also, by the way, Bizko, thank you for the hat.
Of course.
Super cute, and I love it. And he goes for the Spec Tenebrea. He's like, no, I don't want... Oh yeah, that's a cool thing for people who are unaware. Spec Tenebrea's S1 does not trigger counterattacks.
Alright, so Lilias, this could be really bad because arguably the 6th imprint is her most important. That's the one that gives her 4 speed. But we're looking at the ever-prevalent mono light teams, ever-prevalent ever since Arrowell got a specialty change. Understated fact about her is that she gives light units, in addition to a shield, extra damage. It's just kind of tucked away neatly in her her specialty change loadout.
Also, I really like the Mercedes picks. Every single time I see Mercedes, my heart jumps with a little bit of joy. I love that character. That like the potential counterattack value that you can get from her if you run somebody who's fast that gives attack up. She has the potential to counterattack 3 times in a row. Like if you hit her, she can activate if you like do an AoE attack when you're fighting her, and she has attack up. she can do her S2, like the Dimensional Rift, twice in a row, and then do her S1, which targets 2 units. It's so good for anti-cleave.
So we've got a Spirit Eye Celine coming out here.
Spirit Eye
And
Celine's
they-
scary. Explain what Spirit Eye Celine does, because honestly, she's genuinely terrifying.
Spirit Eye Celine is sort of a terror. However, since there's not anyone defensive to soak damage for her, she's significantly less scary. She cannot be dealt more than half her health in any given single hit, which again is mitigated by what's her name, Karina.
That's true. The fact that he kept
she-
Karina in here is really scary, and I don't know if that was the right call.
It'll work out because she's faster than Karina, and I don't think any of them can dispel outside of Aiden counterattack. So Spirit Eye Celine, when she inevitably does her ultimate, she's going to give everybody that immortality, along with cleansing a debuff from herself if applicable, but doesn't seem to be making any difference here. That ultimate will also revive anybody who has been taken down, but it's always worth it to use it immediately. Because not only does it give everybody immortality, it also gives her a nifty little buff called Possession. What that buff does is every time she's crit, as long as it's not from a counterattack or a dual attack. No, I think it still works on a dual attack. As long as it's not from a counterattack, though, when she's crit, she will cleanse herself 1 buff and counterattack.
Really? I was unaware of that. I didn't know she cleansed.
She cleanses. I think she only cleanses if she activates her S2 on the attack. However, she has 60% chance to activate the S2 on any given attack, and if she's using Dust Devil, then she has a chance to activate it on both of those attacks.
That's true.
However,
Man, she's scary.
again, Karina, being a very scary monster, Karina usually doesn't run any crit. So, in addition to the Rocket Gauntlet and not critting, she just bypasses anything Spirit Eye Celine can do.
It's super scary.
Interesting choice to not go for the
the
AoE.
counter! Let's go! Dust Devil proc!
She didn't get either of the she didn't get it either time. I feel that pain though. I've been there so many times. Right when you need Karina, or right when you need Spirit Eye Celine to cleanse a debuff and go in for the big damage, she just refuses to activate it.
Oh my gosh, look how hurt
Seemingly off
Senya
principle.
is! She's so
And again,
hurt!
Now this Koeric, or Kairon rather, is in kind of a scary spot because if he manages to pick up a kill here, he extends immortality.
The fact that he's not 6-star yet is so unfortunate, because he can just be an absolute— Oh
That's
my
unfortunate.
god!
That's what happens. That's why you want to run and maybe he does have it. Wait, that was the other immortality. It never popped. His native immortality never popped because of Spirit Eye Celine.
There's always a chance. If he doesn't kill Spirit Eye Celine here, I think he might— Yeah, I was about to say, that might be like a terrible misplay on his part.
It would be a bit of a throw. However, Kairon is going to have a lot of trouble breaking through Karina. I really just don't see it happening.
Yeah. He's got to get really lucky too, because he's also got to get through Aiden.
He's fast. Oh, that's an issue, though. If you're running these Kairons that are trying to just stick around on the field, you don't want them fast. You want them to be slow so they can stick around as long as possible and just rack up counterattacks and kill after kill, extending their immortality.
Negative speed, all damage. That's what you want for Kairon every single universe. I mean, like, unless you're an absolute madman, because he has, like,
Now,
the second
if he
highest
manages
speed
to
in the
hit,
game.
He could kill her here.
That-
Unfortunate.
And there's the counter attack, and it'll probably strip the revive.
No,
it doesn't.
missed, but it doesn't matter
You're
because
right,
the revive
literally.
is gone because he never got a kill. And
That's
he's got
right.
2 fresh characters waiting.
That's it. And that is, in fact, game. Legustus takes the W. Punch his
I
face.
think a lot of that did come down to Spirit Eye Celine not proccing, with 3 chances, not proccing her possession attack.
I don't know why Legustus waited that long. Just punch his face. Boop.
Like I said, some people like to play with their food.
That's fair. All right, round 1 went to Ligustus. Selecting, the good thing is that the loser gets to select, first or second round picks, and that's, like, actually pretty huge.
You know, I gotta respect the Celestial Mercedes, mascot pick here. It's pretty nice.
She's very adorable, I'll give her that. It's just a shame that she's just like, okay.
I especially like the cat ears, which I also run.
Huh. Also, by the way, your food should be totally ready, and I ordered myself some chicky fingies. So you don't gotta worry about me for food. We can just hang out and, like, just be super vibey.
Nice.
The second pick, Norik bans Aiden and Ligustus bans Zahak. So well, not all, but most of the scary...
Once again, the General Purgus hover.
General Purgus, I've seen him work. I've seen him do, like, really fun things.
Yeah, in, like, 2019.
Ligustus goes for the Zeo first pick. He's like, no, I go first. It is me. I am the one who firsts.
I'm waiting to see some form of Sirmia, just vanilla Sirmia, in there in a fight, because I feel like she might have just a little bit of sauce with the right sets. I used to use her back in my early days as a means of one-shotting a Ravi, because she can just kind of do that. However, those days are long gone with the widespread usage of Scary Knight Arrowell.
Scary Knight, Orwell, and Proof of Valor.
I think I would one-shot through Proof of Valor back
Really?
then.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, but those were also probably bad A-Ravis.
Bunny Dom? Aw, never Bunny Dom. But
Speaking of A-Ravi.
there she is, boys. A-Ravi. We're not even
A-Ravi
going to talk about the Lua that just got popped on the field, who most likely has Guiding Light to avoid the Zeo single target pushback.
Again, with the missing and awakening Lua, I'll do my research and see what that awakening is.
I'm fairly certain
costing.
it's HP.
It is in fact HP, 6%, and that's, if you're running Guiding Light, not really a huge factor. However, he does have Landy on the field, so there is going to be some spread damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that very well could come into play.
Mm. The main thing is, though, is that Landy gets her ult anyway, as long as the enemy side has buffs on them. So reducing her cooldowns probably wouldn't even be that terrible of a thing for Ligustus.
And we've got El Clasico, Arbiter Vildred, one of the few people in the game who can just single-handedly turn the tide seemingly out of nowhere. If he just comes back to life and you don't have Extinction or a second turn to just immediately deal with him, he could just get an attack upgrader off of Alexa's basket and single-handedly sweep 3 out of the 4 members on your team.
He goes for the Zeo ban.
In a case like this, he will absolutely kill, most likely at the very least, Arrowell because of all the spread damage.
Oh dear, I think Ligustus straight up just has this game just because he has Violet on his team. But he can get terribly unlucky. The main unfortunate thing is that he's fighting 2 Earth units with two water units. Yeah, which is really unfortunate. But actually on the same... Oh my gosh, actually, I'm stupid. So here... Lua can actually reduce Violet's cooldown, taking away his evasion.
That's true. However, again, you're still dealing with ice units here.
That is true, but you got CR push and CR push
resistance here.
Yeah, but you got CR push and CR push back with Edda though. But he forgoes that for the ignore effect resist.
He really wanted to get that escort buff off of Arrowell, I think. However, it just was not in the cards. That Arrowell, much like mine, is probably run with somewhere in the ballpark of 150 to 200 effect resist.
Oh, that Landy is going to be such a nightmare. Because she can just straight up get her ult. Like, because look how many buffs he has.
If that Landy survives, look at what happened to Arrowell just now.
That's true. He did get rid of his escort.
Look who's up next on the docket. We actually might have no attack up, but this is still going to be some heavy-duty damage on the entire
And he can soul burn for the extra damage. But Violet, being Violet, dodged it. No counter, but like it's fine.
So now she is blinded.
Oh,
But
but
she
it
crits a couple of units anyway.
he crits 3
all
units.
of them except for Lua, who is probably the last person that you wanted to survive that.
The main important thing was that she had attack down, which was so huge. And like
That damage coming in from Beguile though. Look at that.
I was just
Laney
about to
might
say,
not survive the A Ravi hit. A Ravi usually has somewhere around like 22 to 25,000 health.
That's true, but here's the real scary thing. Violet got his turn, which means his evasion is back to normal.
Ooh, and the defense down on A Ravi to make sure she can't just start reviving people. That's huge.
And here comes the S2, which will give Etta skill nullifier. And I think CR push his friends, right? No, CR push back.
Except Violet, who gets the CR push forward on his counterattack. You may have been right, unless they get extremely lucky, and I think Arby's gonna have a lot of heavy lifting to do here.
And the dual attack with the worst possible unit.
Oh, good though. It killed her and Arrowell both at the same time. That just had just enough damage.
But here's the thing. Once A Ravi gets her turn, all she's got to do is just bop the Etta. It doesn't even matter if she misses. But Arby gets his turn. And I think that might just be it. Yep. Oof. But here's Arby. Here's Violet.
That's so much damage. 16,000 on that A Ravi. Now here's the thing, he can take someone out. But who do you take out here? Because no matter who you go for...
Oh, no. I think the absolute answer was to take out Lua, because Lua is the only one.
Bad.
Lua is the only one who can take away his passive.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Auto crit?
If this hits, it's game over.
Auto crit?
Well, no, it's not auto crit.
Well, not auto crit, but you know what I mean. Like, bad luck crit?
That was even without. That was so much damage.
Oh my gosh! Violet being Violet!
It's looking grimmer and grimmer with each passing moment. Yeah, I think that's it. And that's why you can't ignore Violet. He may have fallen out of favor as evasion units go in favor of people like Aiden or Rylet, but he is still absolutely a terror and should not be taken lightly.
And there it is. There's the victory. Legustus takes it. He takes the sweep. Well played by everyone.
How much health he recovers from that. Violet is very good.
Well
People
played,
should not
sir.
underestimate him.
Well played, sir.
Very admirable effort. Almost won it. Came down to effectively a coin flip on that RBS3, but it just wasn't gonna happen.
Let's see though. But Norak, absolutely well done. You did your best, and
the fact
now
that he brought that back to a position to where it was a coin flip, considering how doomed it looked in the beginning because of all the grass units. It was a well played game from both ends. It's just one person had Violet and the other didn't. Alright, on that note, I'm gonna get ready and head out, so I'll be ducking out.
okay.
It's been fun, but
Alright.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright.
See ya.
But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you for like co-commentary. I didn't expect you and you to do it, and you did such a good job too. So thank you so much.
When you watch as much esports as I do, you pick up a couple things.
Yeah, that's so cool. Thank you so
I just
much.
need to work on not tripping over my words.
Honestly, that's like the main deal, isn't it? I'm also learning that myself, so I don't feel so bad.
I guess also when you watch as much wrestling as I do.
You legend. Well, thank you so much, Bizko.
Don't worry, I'll turn into the Jim Ross of Epic 7 someday.
Bizko's great at commentary. I agree, Killquota. I hardcore agree.
Aw, you guys make me blush. Alright, I'll see you guys later.
All right, be careful on the way here.
Gotcha.
See ya.
All right.
Oh.
so-
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and here we go with Pito Hudoji versus Legustus. Pito with the, I probably shouldn't say that one. Pito Hudoji with the Zio. DJ Basar, Zahak, and Legustus with the Orwell, Aiden, and Spectenabrea. Let's see who this match is. The ban is Rimuru and Briar which honestly, Rimuru is a very scary pick, and I totally respect banning it because genuinely, he's pretty scary. Oh, and and Legustus goes for the Pirate Captain Flan, who's pretty fantastic. She does not care about evasion at all. If she has Summertime Asteria's artifact, she can just plant that bomb and explode it at her leisure, making her an excellent lockdown unit. But Doji goes for Bellion and Arya. Arya being another very scary one. She's a unit that scales off of defense and can give all of her allies evasion, and she gives herself counter, which can be absolutely kind of scary. But the main thing is that Spectenabrea, if she goes to attack Arya, she does not trigger that counter attack. And Legustus's final pick is Karina, who's genuinely pretty scary because she can just, your damage reduction or defense, it's just gone, removed from the video game. Also, thank you so very much for the follow, K Francis 902. Appreciate that, homie. Thank you. Also, again, we're joined today by DarkPruden, who is co-commentary. Feel free to link your Twitch, homie.
I ended a bit early.
Aw, terribly unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the DJ Basar S2, which does barrier inversion. And the full cleanse, and the 30% CR push. Let's go here. Arya setting herself up, and Pirate Captain Flan has been silenced, which is so unfortunate. I forget, does Pirate Captain's S1 strip? Because that is something that might be a little bit unfortunate. But here's the AoE attack and no strip on the important target, which was Arya. But Aiden will be able to actually do enough damage to strip, to remove the evasion and kill the Zeo. Oh, damage. And here comes Orwell to strip all those nice buffs. Does he get it? He does not. Oh. And you might have noticed that Arya's little focus bar is almost full. Once it becomes full... Oh, no counter attack because Spectenabrea's S1 does not trigger a counter. Oh, but here it is. The big damage. The strip. But mostly... damage. So much damage. It's crazy the amount. And here it is, buddy. Oof. Oof. That's so good. That's so good. I think that's it. I don't see a way for Legustus to recover. I think this just might be game, set. Well, not match, but game set for sure. Well played, well played. The Arya and Bellion combo was just too much. Even with, like, just... I think that Arya just had so much effect resist that, like, the Orwell strip just didn't matter. It was either that or he got the double 15% chance to resist, which, you know, does happen. It does happen. But let's see who the bans are. I don't know. If I were Legustus, I would probably either try to ban Bellion or Arya. Both units are insanely scary, in my humble opinion. Probably the scariest of the two might be Bellion, but, like, I'm not gonna sleep on Arya. Arya is genuinely pretty scary. But he instead goes for the Zahak ban. And Doji goes for the Arya ban. And Legustus with the first pick for Orwell. Genuinely not even bad. But there goes the DJ Basar to get that good old damage barrier inversion. And the cleanse and the CR push, which genuinely is pretty good. But Ligustus goes with the Lionheart, Sirmia, and the Karina. Genuinely very scary unit, that Karina. Look out for her. Oh, but he goes for Crimson Armin, who has a passive that gives innate damage reduction of 15%. I think that's just straight damage reduction from any attack. And he slams down the Arya because he's seen that he's had success with the first match, and he's like, let's do that again. Let's do it again. It was hilarious last time. But Ligustus goes with the Alencia pick, who has the ability to strip all buffs with her S3. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, that unit. Also, she has that very nice injury. And defense down with her S1. Ooh, and the Aravi pick on Ligustus' side, and Angel of Light on Doji's side, which is really powerful because both Karina and Alencia they absolutely hate unbuffable because it makes it so that they can't do their jobs. Okay, but unsurprising to literally everyone, Zio goes first. And he goes for the... Ooh, he's using Bloody Rose, which increases his effectiveness and has a chance to apply vampirism, which now if his allies attack that unit with vampirism, they heal by a little bit. And he gets the strip and silence on Orwell. And the silence on Aravi as well. And on, that's just so unfortunate on Ligustus' side. This is going to be an exceedingly rough match. Ooh, what does your soul burn do? Let's see here. Skill cooldown decreased by 2 turns on Crimson Armin. That's crazy. So she's going to be able to apply that invincibility again. That's little scary for this man. Unfortunately, though, he is fighting a Karina who got the defense down through blind. Crazy. The main scary thing... And Ligustus takes it. Ligustus takes it. This is 1-1. And here's the final match. Ligustus Doji probably saw that fight and was like, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe not. It was going to be rough regardless because, unfortunately, Doji only picked 1 damaging unit. And, like, he just straight up... and Ligustus straight up just had... his weakness. Karina could literally just obliterate Zio given the turn. But I still think that he might have had a chance, but hey, he decided, nah. So Doji goes for the DJ Basar ban, and Ligustus goes for the Zio ban. He doesn't want any more of that beans. And Doji goes for the Orwell first pick, and Ligustus with the Conqueror Lilias and Lua pick. Genuinely scary units. Lua can just make you not work, which is very unfortunate. Ooh, but Doji, he goes for the new and improved Lilias pick, who, when using Mort's artifact, increases the cooldowns of, reduces the cooldowns of all of his allies. So making Lua's S3 actually not nearly as powerful. People said that Lilias was a Lua counter, so let's see if that is, in fact, what it is today. And Ligustus with the Karina pick again, who's genuinely terrifying. And Aravi and Bunny Dom on Doji's side to deal with the Conqueror Lilias and the extra turn that Lua gives. And also Alencia, who is most likely on an injury set to deal with the Aravi. But Ligustus has a scary last pick. So who knows what'll happen. Does he go for the I don't know Violet last pick? Because honestly, I do that. He goes for it. So let's see who they ban. Ligustus has already completed it. So let's see what Doji. Doji goes for the Lua ban, because he was expecting the Lilias ban, I'm going to assume, and Ligustus goes for the Alencia ban, because he doesn't want Alencia to do injury damage to his Aravi, because that's kind of his win condition, I would imagine, because the fact that she can revive is so huge. But then again, let's be honest, he has Violet. Violet can just carry. This is not... I think... I think Ligustus has a very, very good chance of victory. But, mainly because that Lilias can't capitalize on the attack up, because his units, like, the only scaling that he has is a unit that has HP scaling. So it might not work out super well. But let's see. Let's see. Bunny Dom with the CR push. And he got the stun on Karina too, which is really, really nice. So that means when, Oh, but that's an injury Bellion! Which, injury reduces max HP, which is going to make a Ravi do less and less damage. And everyone's really hardcore protected right now. Orwell doing her job, and that big barrier is so very nice. I still see a universe where Violet just takes this whole game away. But hey, RNG can totally be a thing. Also, this randomly dual attacks, so he could just keep getting the Bellion AoE or the Bunny Dom sleep, which could be really huge. Ning Ning or DJ Basar could totally hard counter that team. That's true, except DJ Basar was banned. And I don't think many people build Ning Ning. I think it's a terrible, unfortunate thing, but Ningling has some sauce. I just don't think that many people have her built. Someone dies, oof. That's okay. Oh, but here comes Bellion going for the provoke. He got the provoke on many of these units. I'm surprised that Violet is getting hit so much. Oh, but he's going for the sleep on Karina. He's just trying to lock it down as hard as he can. Which, honestly, is not a bad strat. Ooh, but that hurts, definitely. There goes the punish. The punish being that Karina lands the defense down on Lilias, which kind of leaves her very, very open. But he goes for the stun on Lilias so that he can try to prevent dual attack damage. But he also lands the defense down on Bellion, which is so unfortunate. But maybe he can land the blind. He crits the Violet, evasion not working. Oh, but there goes Lilias with her non-attack skill and lands the provoke on Karina, which is huge. Because that means she can't do her S3. But the Lilias, or Conqueror Lilias, resisting the Bunny Dom sleep. Terribly unfortunate. And just, poor Doji, just constantly trying to fish for the Bellion dual attacks, but it's just not working out in his favor. Oh, 50-50 chance to miss? He gets the crit! That's so crazy. And there he goes. Bellion removed from the video game, and I think that is just it, folks. I think that is,
Very
in
close.
fact... Huh?
Very close game.
Very close game. But just so terribly unfortunate. He just did not have the damage, I don't think. And I think it just snowballs out of control from here, because even if he does kill the Karina, I think that, honestly, Ravi can just keep reviving and being a huge nuisance. And honestly, Violet just existing, it's going to be absolutely rough to even fathom a win in this game. But Doji's going for it. He's somewhere in his heart. He believes there's a chance. That provoke is pretty huge. Bit too much support on the left side. Yeah, it is in fact what it is, though. Lilias was meant to be like pseudo damage, also just straight up an answer to Lua, but the fact that Ligustus saw through it and did not ban his Lilias was just actually really, really unfortunate. Doji's ban on Lua is probably what lost him the game. But he's chipping away. But I don't think he has an... I think that's literally it. Well played, Ligustus, and well played, Doji. You both did your absolute best. Well played. Oh my gosh. I know, man. Alright, I think it's time for... Whoops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take you out there, Ligustus. I think it's still your turn. There we go. But I'm going to leave you guys to do whatever you want. You all have fun, because that is, in fact, where today's stream is going to end. And I want to say thank you all so very much for hanging out. And thank you so much, DarkPruden, for being co-commentator.
No problem.
I hope that you had as much fun as I did.
It was fun listening and playing and stuff.
Well, I hope that you're learning stuff, because I know you're still very new to the game.
I am, actually. It's actually helpful.
Oh, well, I'm glad I can be of assistance. I actually loved this. So I think I want to do community games on Saturdays way more often. Because this was really, really fun. I had a good time. But yeah. Like I said, though, that is where today's stream is going to end. And I hope you all had yourselves a very good time. And if you did, consider following. It helps the channel grow. And, I love hanging out and talking about Epic 7 stuff. And DarkPruden, he has a channel on his Twitch. Can you...
Give me a minute.
Huh?
I'll pull it up.
Yeah! Link your Twitch! Because I'm all about that life. Let's share the love. And we also have a Discord if you guys are wanting to join. You're more than welcome to. We talk about Epic 7. We post updates about stuff on the game. And yeah. Oh my gosh, and thank you so much for the follow, Blansky. Super appreciate that, homie. But
Hey,
yes.
Blansky, hold up.
Huh? Blansky?
Wait, I think I know this dude.
Oh, is that one of your friendos?
No. I just know him from a different streamer, I think.
Ah, okay. Well, that was a whole lot of fun, and I hope you guys had fun as well. Good night, everyone.
Alright.
And thank you for hanging out, homie.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, the fights were fun. I liked watching and participating even though I lost, so.
Oh, that's fine. We'll be super powerful later.